Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to break down the Philadelphia Eagles' dominant 40-22 victory over the Kansas City Chiefs in Super Bowl 59. And what's even more surprising, they didn't need a legendary performance from Saquon Barkley to get the win. We'll dive into how the Eagles took down the Chiefs, why their defense made Patrick Mahomes look mortal, and how Jalen Hurts truly outperformed Mahomes on the biggest stage. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future content. Let's jump right in. Super Bowl 59, a complete victory. Picture this: the Eagles' locker room after the game. Jalen Hurts is walking around with a cigar in his mouth and a beer can in hand, spraying teammates with champagne. And guess who's in the middle of all that celebration? None other than Saquon Barkley, also celebrating his birthday. It's an awesome scene. But here's the kicker: Barkley didn't need a legendary performance to celebrate this win. In fact, Barkley had a tough game, averaging only 2.3 yards per carry. By halftime, he had just 34 yards on 15 touches. But no problem, the Eagles didn't rely on Barkley to win this game. They won because of their team play. And that was the real story. The Chiefs, not ready for the Eagles' pressure. Now, let's talk about the real reason the Eagles won: their defense. They knew that Patrick Mahomes, trying to secure his third Super Bowl win in a row, could be a problem if they weren't careful. But the Eagles were prepared. "We're dealing with Mahomes," A.J. Brown said. "Just keep going, stay poised, be ready for him to respond." And Mahomes did try to respond, but not in the way he's usually able to. The Eagles constantly pressured Mahomes. They sacked him 6 times and intercepted him 3 times. One of those was a pick six from rookie Cooper DeJean, who was also celebrating his birthday. And the best part? They did it all with just 4 rushers, no blitzing, just pure pressure and technique. The key to victory: Jalen Hurts' performance. Now, we've got to talk about Jalen Hurts, the guy who led the team. The Eagles didn't need a superhuman performance from one individual. They won because of team play. Hurts put up 293 yards from scrimmage, 3 touchdowns, and a passer rating of 119.7, an impressive stat line. Hurts didn't need a 300-yard game to win. He used every skill in his arsenal, from hitting targets like Jahan Dotson to staying calm and making accurate throws. He outperformed Mahomes in this game, and the Eagles won thanks to his leadership. What's important? The Eagles' game plan. Let's dive a bit deeper into why the Eagles' defense was so effective. They built this team to succeed with balance, strong offense, and even stronger defense. Their defense shut down Mahomes and allowed the Eagles to control the game. The Eagles didn't just play better, they played smarter. Kansas City couldn't get any rhythm going, and the Eagles didn't give Mahomes a chance to shine. A historic win, when the lights came back on in the locker room and the celebrations continued. Team owner Jeffrey Lurie took a moment to reflect. 2 Super Bowls in 8 years. And both wins against football legends, Tom Brady in 2017 and now Patrick Mahomes in 2025. It's not just about the 2 Super Bowl wins, Lurie shared. It's about how we built this team. We've beaten 2 dynasties. And that's the key. This victory wasn't just about one player or one moment. It was the result of a team effort, with old and new faces coming together to make this one of the most complete wins in Super Bowl history. Conclusion. So that's how the Eagles took down Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs in Super Bowl 59. They didn't need a 150-yard game from Barkley or a 400-yard game from Hurts. What mattered was that they played as a team. And that's what made the difference. So what do you think? Was this the most complete Super Bowl victory of the past decade? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more NFL analysis coming soon. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and take care. Alright, everybody, welcome back to the channel. You're about to hear the latest NFL drama. And let me tell you, it's a juicy one. The Philadelphia Eagles just won another Super Bowl. Yep, you read that right. They're champs again. And now the big question is, will they visit the White House? Cue the suspense music, because this story has a twist that might surprise you. If you're a football fan, you already know the history here. Back in 2018, the Eagles' White House visit was canceled by President Trump after some players refused to attend. And, folks, It looks like history might be repeating itself. Or, maybe not? We'll dive into all the details. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. You don't want to miss this one. A History of Drama, 2018 Eagles and Trump Classical Building. Okay, let's rewind a bit. Back in 2018, the Eagles had just pulled off one of the most incredible upsets in Super Bowl history by beating the New England Patriots. The city of Philadelphia was buzzing with excitement, and the team was headed to the White House to celebrate their victory with President Donald Trump. Or so we thought. Here's the twist. Some players, like Chris Long, Malcolm Jenkins, and others, decided they would skip the visit. Why? Well, they weren't exactly fans of the president's stance on kneeling during the national anthem. As many of you know, Trump had made some pretty controversial comments about NFL players protesting racial injustice. And these players weren't about to let that slide. So, what happened next? Trump, being Trump, didn't exactly take it well. He canceled the invitation, saying it was unfair to the 1,000 fans who had planned to attend but wouldn't get to see the whole team. Talk about a plot twist. Huh? Exploding head. Fast forward to 2025. And the Eagles have just won their second Super Bowl in recent memory. But now, with President Trump back in office and the Eagles looking at another potential invitation to the White House, we've got to ask, will they go this time? Lane Johnson's take. It's a team decision, thinking face. Cue Lane Johnson, the Eagles' legendary offensive lineman and all-around great guy. He's been with the team since 2013, and if anyone can speak on what the team's decision might be, it's him. Johnson, being the captain he is, told Sportico that the White House visit will ultimately come down to a vote. That's right, folks, a team decision. I'd be honored to go, regardless of who the president is, Lane said, but, as he points out, it's about what's best for the team as a whole. He's taking the high road and leaving the political stuff out of it. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Lane's a professional, and it looks like he's just focused on what's best for his teammates. But here's the kicker. Not everyone feels the same way. Jordan Mailata, another Eagles star, and defensive end Josh Sweat, who had an incredible Super Bowl performance, 2.5 sacks, have also commented on the matter. But it seems like they're just as focused on the parade and the now rather than worrying about who's sitting in the White House. Trophy. The Trump factor. A blast from the past high voltage. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. There's a chance that President Trump might not even invite the Eagles this time around. After all, the 2018 incident still stings a little for both sides. Trump made his feelings clear, saying that the Eagles disagreed with him over the national anthem protests, which he believed were disrespectful to the military. And if you think the grudge ended there, think again. In 2020, Trump even threw some shade at the city of Philadelphia, saying, "Bad things happen in Philadelphia. Bad things. Yikes. Looks like that relationship might be a little tense." Grimace. So, what's the chance of an invite? Well, considering all of this history, Trump might just choose to skip the Eagles this time around. Or, he might surprise us all and extend an olive branch. Who knows? But if it does happen, it could make for one of the most awkward White House visits in history. Imagine that awkward handshake. I mean, can you feel the tension through the TV screen? Will the Eagles make the same decision? American football. Now, here's the big question. Will the Eagles visit the White House if invited? It's hard to say. Some of the players, like Johnson, seem pretty open to the idea, but others might not be as enthusiastic. After all, in 2018, it wasn't just about politics, it was about standing up for what they believed in. For some players, it's likely that their stance has remained the same over the years. So, while it might not be a full-on boycott like last time, it's clear that this is still a topic that carries weight. On the other hand, some might choose to go regardless of their personal feelings. After all, it's an honor to visit the White House, and for some, it's more about the history and the moment than the politics. But, at the end of the day, Lane Johnson's right, it's a team decision, and we'll just have to wait and see what they decide. Conclusion. So, what do you think? Will the Eagles decide to accept President Trump's invitation? Or is history repeating itself? And will we see a repeat of 2018 with some players opting out? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think politics should play a role in this decision? Or should it all just be about celebrating a championship? Let me know what you think. And, of course, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on all the drama and excitement. We'll be back with more NFL updates, White House drama, and everything you love about football. Until next time, folks, stay tuned, stay fired up, and keep cheering for your team, no matter what. Scissor. Thanks for watching, everyone. Who knows what'll happen next in the NFL? Whether it's a dynasty or more controversy, you can be sure we'll be here to cover it all. Catch you in the next one.